Hi, my name is Joanna, and in April I'm going to Star Wars Celebration in Orlando, and this is Rey. She is being weird. So I'm going to Star Wars Celebration in Orlando, Florida, and I am actually planning to do something I usually forget to do, which is to document, photograph, film, and all of those fun things, my entire journey to the celebration and the Disney World and just generally the whole travel thing. And I figured if I'm doing that, I might just as well do a sort of road to celebration kind of a thing and document the lead to Star Wars Celebration, which is basically me overthinking, overplanning, overpacking, and just generally overreacting the entire thing. And the first thing I'm actually right now considering and definitely overthinking is cosplay. Star Wars Celebration Orlando is not my first celebration. I have been to London last year for the Star Wars Celebration Europe and I had great fun, but it's going to be my first US convention. Before London, I have mostly been to Polish conventions, which are much smaller affairs. I have even helped run a few, but I have never been to this sort of a big scale, lots of events, lots of people, sleeping on a concrete floor to get into a panel kind of a thing. I have only seen them on television or on people's internet posts, and this is the whole overreacting thing. This is where it comes from. But the one thing I have never done at a convention before was cosplay. I have done costumes for Halloween or like parties, but not proper cosplay. I have done Disney bounding even before I knew what Disney bounding actually is. And I do fandom wear pretty much every day because my ratio of Star Wars shirts to normal shirts is about 50-1, but not cosplay. At first I was thinking about doing an X-Wing pilot kind of a costume, but I run into a few problems. The first one is it's heavy and it's uncomfortable a little bit. I have the whole suit, I have the contraption, I have the helmet, hi Rey, I have the boots and the gloves, and it's just a lot of things that I have to put in my luggage and get through the TSA check. And then, which is a little bit more difficult, I have to get it back to Poland. And getting it back is a little bit more complicated because I will probably end up buying a shitload of stuff at the Star Wars Celebration. I know myself I'm going to do that. So getting the helmet, the boots, the contraption, the suit, everything is going to be a lot. So I was thinking about scaling it down a little bit and doing a costume which is a little bit less involving with the whole helmet. It's mostly the helmet. So I was thinking either about doing a Rey, the Resistance version, so the end of the film with the grey vest kind of a thing, or Jyn Erso, or both. But the thing is, if I'm doing Rey, I have the stuff, I have the lightsaber, and I'm not entirely sure if I can get them through the TSA. I have no idea what the security guidelines are. The website is inconclusive, and I think if I'm not doing the stuff and if I'm not doing the lightsaber for the final moment of the film, like the handing of the lightsaber thing, why even bother? Like, I kind of want to do the whole thing if I'm doing that. So without that, I sort of am left with the Jyn Erso, the basic version of the costume, which is the shirt, the vest, the belt, the boots, the pants, and just basically it. And this is definitely the one I'm actually thinking 100% I'm doing that. Rey is a little bit maybe column, depending on if I can get the stuff through the TSA. So if you know, if they allow to bring a prop weapon stuff kind of a thing into the US through the security check, let me know, because I'm sort of considering I'm 50-50 on doing that. If I'm doing, Jyn, I'm definitely doing it on Saturday because that's when Felicity Jones is going to be at Celebration. If I'm spending so much money, don't tell my mother, on the photo op, I might just as well do it in cosplay because why not? Live once. And Rey I might do on Friday or on Thursday. We'll see if I'm actually doing that. But my main question right now is what should I know about doing cosplay for my first time? I specifically chose Rey and Jin, partly because I love them, and partly because I'm not going to have to do a wig or anything else, because my natural hair is going to be okay for both hairstyles, especially if I cut it a little bit. But other than that, I'm not entirely sure what I'm into, what I'm getting myself into. I probably need a sewing kit in the case of a malfunction, but what are other things I should remember, or the other things I should be aware of? Is there a cosplay etiquette? Do you guys have any tips or any advice? So please help me. I cannot start without doing the whole bit. So please let me know if you have any advice down in the comments or on my social media, whatever, Instagram, Twitter, something, smoke signals, send a raven, whatever works. So if you have any advice about doing cosplay for your first time at Star Wars Celebration, let me know. And also let me know if you guys are doing any cosplay, what costumes, when, and just generally your plans. So this is basically it. Hi Ray, say hi. Yeah, she's a little bit freaked out by the camera, but we're getting used to it. So see you next time, guys. Bye.